Well, good morning and welcome to the final day of this magnificent tour of the Netherlands, like mini tour really. Betty's here outside Het Pakhuis, which I stayed in last night. Beautiful old church nearby, some lovely old farm buildings around here from when I guess this wasn't such a residential area. But the previous video will show you what it's like inside. But we need to escape now. We need to make our way to the ferry port, which is only 50 miles away. So what's that, 80 kilometers? Not very far at all. But yeah, I want to set the sat nav to no motorway and we're just going to see what we see. There's a town called Schiedam, I think it is, and I'm going to possibly head there unless I see anything that catches my eye along the way. So come along for the ride. We're currently in what I think is pronounced Meteren. I've not heard anyone actually pronounce it though, so that is pure guesswork. And yeah, it's just a short walk into town from here, an even shorter bike ride if you're up to it. I wasn't, but yeah, lovely hosts here. It was a really pleasant stay. But my next sleep will be on board the ferry. So I'll get you in the mount and we'll head off. Well, the good news today is that I shouldn't be needing the microphones for anything else, so the sound quality will be better. I know occasionally in this vlog I've got a bit lazy and just recorded stuff on my phone, but that's usually because the batteries on the mics need charging up, and just connecting everything up spoils some of the spontaneity. We can't board until 6:45 this evening, and it's currently 9 o'clock in the morning, so there really is no rush today. But nonetheless, I think I will actually start the engine. Let the fuel pressure build up first. I think if you like driving, maybe the Netherlands isn't for you. If you really like tight, twisty turns and fast roads. This road, despite being absolutely in the middle of nowhere with pretty much zero traffic, has a 60 km/h speed limit on it. That's 37 miles an hour. And that's fine. I'm in no rush today. I just want to sit back and cruise, but I think I find these roads boring in my 2CV. They are lovely though, and the roads are so well maintained, but because there's a lower than normal speed limit, you get these speed humps, which are designed for your car to float over unless you go too fast. So I suppose that works, but suspension does get a bit of a workout. But I suppose that's nothing compared to the UK's potholed roads, which rip suspension to pieces. Let's see where we're coming up to now. Newland. I'll slow down even more here. It's 30 km/h. Why? There's nothing to hit. This all looks fairly new, dare I say it. This new town. Or new land, rather. Where there's a big duff. They've got these mini roundabouts that you can't possibly go around, which is slightly peculiar. But I have to watch out, because if someone emerges from the right, they have right of way over me, I think. Oh, look, an ID buzz. Now, we are doing a very brief bit of the A15 motorway. Presumably there is just no alternative route. But we're coming straight back off again. Times it's the lift bridge is going to operate. Two little sailing boats. Of course, there's massive traffic jam. The buses have a bypass lane, so they can just drive past the queue. Still can't get any further than us. We're in Rotterdam, or rather we're bypassing Rotterdam, but we're a bit closer to it than we were on the motorway, I think. Impressive high-rise properties. A reminder of, you know, we've been to some very quiet parts of the Netherlands. Get near the major cities and there's considerable population density and trams, it seems. But yeah, this is all very different, isn't it? Not so much scenic here. I'm sure there are some lovely old parts of Rotterdam, but we're not going to find them today. I'm going to save them in case I do change my crossing in future to whole Rotterdam. So long to get around here is because there are massive canals everywhere. This is another one. It could be a river, I suppose. But yeah, this is one of several crossings. Oh wow, now we got some old buildings going on. Electric buses prevalent here, built by VDL. Yeah, impressive stuff. Not quite what we're after though, so I'm going to keep pushing on. I gave up. That was just becoming a nightmare. Nowhere to park at all. So I think I'm going to abort. Well, that's been a bit of a damp squib of a day, really. Although there's an Opel Rocks E there, obviously a badge engineered Citroen Ami. But I'm here in Hoek van Holland. This is the town centre itself, which is kind of like Wetherspoons by sea. It's pretty grim. Yeah, but I just rushed into Lidl, grab some lunch things. I'm probably going to head out to the beach and consume my goods there. I'll probably find out I'll get clobbered for parking, whereas here's free. But I've got many hours to wait. Now here's a fun one. According to my ticket, that's my boat. It appears to be departing. There's the Stena Hollandica, the sister ship of the Stella Britannica. Stena, not Stella, for goodness sake. These are not wife-beating ships. So I'm a little confused by this. Because where's that going? If it's going to Harwich, it isn't going to be back in time for my crossing later. Interesting times. It is a big old boat, isn't it? I know, it's a ship. But I feel much better about Betty's exhaust emissions watching this thing. Some very big engines. So these ships were built in 2010. In shipyards in Germany I've forgotten the name of. But now it's got to do a full 180 before it can head out to sea, sea being that away. There's something mightily impressive about big ships. Especially the speed at which the bow thrusters can change the direction. It's uncanny, really. Oh well, I look forward to, in a few hours' time, finding out what I'm on. Yeah, I think that makes a slightly happier ending. It has been a bit of a washout today, but sometimes that just happens. You end up getting, you get a bit, yeah. Things don't go to plan, even when you have no plans. Funnily enough, but some people have been very helpfully on Twitter, dropping in suggestions of places I can go next time I'm here, because you want somewhere that's not too far away from the ferry port, but enough that it's actually quite pleasant. I mean, the problem is there are businesses along here. I was trying to get some lunch earlier. They're all shut. None of them are open at all. So slightly disappointing. But yeah, Betty has been superb. We'll update you when we're back home in Wales, which will be tomorrow early evening, I should think. Long drive ahead, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a future video. Farewell.